Okay. Alright. Here we are. We're back again. Welcome, welcome. Let's load in. We got days 25 through 50 ahead of us. If you weren't watching last night, we started on Naked Brutality. We had 2 pawns. They dropped in. Their goal is to go from 0 to $1 million using basically trading of apparel. So let's see where we're at real quick. When we stopped, we were in a thunderstorm, so there's a fire. So let's recap. This is Gamesy, and this is Dylan. These are our 2 pawns. They were banished from their colony because they were told they're not good enough. So they were banished to this planet. Upon dropping down, they decided, you know what, we're gonna make $1 million, and then we're gonna show those people who banished us. We're gonna show them. So the idea here is that we're gonna try to make $1 million in 100-ish days, and we're gonna do that by making apparel and selling it. So right now we've got this barrack set up for visitors. The visitors come, they pay us a little bit of money to sleep in the beds, and they do some shopping. So they will shop in all of the blue area that is the home base area. We can change that up a little bit later on. I don't see why we need to right now. To start off, it started off rough, guys. Let's face it. It wasn't a perfect start because we had only 2 pawns. Their skills are okay. They're getting better every day. So I gave them passions. We did try this even with the decent pawns, and we got wiped out. So we gave them a little bit more passion than normal, and so I think we're on day 24. Yeah, we're just into day 24. I was afraid to go to 25 last night. We'd already gone like 3.5 hours or 3 hours or so. We'd gone over 3 hours, and I thought that was a good stopping point. And I was afraid if I went a little bit longer, then something drastic might happen. The whole fire might wipe out the whole colony, and then we'd be on for another 3 hours, and I didn't have that much time. So it was 10:30 or so last night. So I invited everybody back. We'll see who came back, and yeah, welcome back. So here we are. So I'm going to speed this up in a minute. I really kind of want to get my bearings again. We have set a pen, and we put some hay grass. We don't have any animals tamed yet, but yeah. Let's see how it's going with Dylan. It looks like oh, okay, so that red on his lapel is a Lorenz's rose. This is part of the apparel mods we have going. FE3H apparel, whatever that is. So what this does, it gives him a buff of 10% social and 10% negotiation. So you'll see that on all the characters. So it looks like a gunshot wound, and I keep thinking that Dylan is hurt, but he's not. So what today we're going to do is we're going to set up a little bit more area for our guest. We're also going to set up a little bit more of the tailor bench, but we really need to get right off the bat, we really need to get into some research, because we want to research Devil Strand and go from there. We need to get into the power research, so that we can have a geothermal power. It's right here, y'all. Look at this. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe that was a different run. Oh well, anyway, yeah, there it is. It is right here, so it is not too far away. We can build out to that. I was thinking of the other run. We did try this last night. We ran about 3.5 hours, and we're only on 25 days, and that's because we went about 20 days in a different colony that everything went horribly wrong. There's such a slow start, and then they ended up dying. Somebody in the chat wrote like, how's things going? And I was like, well, let's see how things are going. And we looked at one of our characters' needs, and it was like -25, my best friend died. -10, I'm hot. -13, I'm, whatever it was. There was a whole bunch of debuffs. So that's how it was going. This is a much better run, much smoother. We have some things going on right now. The weather outside's good. It's a little bit chilly inside. We have food storage set up. We have a little bit of power. I want to tame a boomalope, and once we get a boomalope tamed, then we can get into chem fuel. So if we can trade 2 and we can have a female and male, we'll end up with a bunch of boomalope babies, and then we can end up having enough fuel to just run chem fuel generators. All right, so let's speed things up. Let's see. Let's check out our resources to remember what we got here. 55 wood, 267 iron. We are growing heel root. That is because Gamesy is really good at plants. So that is going to be a huge benefit, because again, if we're in a colony that's going to be making a bunch of clothes, like, you got to have cotton, and we want to get double strand. We need more wood though, so we got a bunch of wood out here. Let's go ahead and just haul it urgently, and let's start. I wanted to build up here because we can take all this area, but we do still have all of this area. I'm just worried about, like, as we can go this way as well. I'm worried as we get closer to the sides, it'll be a lot easier for the raiders to come in and wipe us out. Because at some point, if we're going for $1 million, we're going to have a lot of money. So, okay. It's bedtime. Just so you know, our pawns are set to do everything, because we only have 2. Their schedule says that they can do whatever they want at all times, and they can pretty much wear whatever they want right now. We're on anything. Only thing we can't do is hats, and I promised to take the hats mod off, and I didn't, because I'm actually starting late. I said I would start around 5:30, and it's almost 6. So ran late getting home from work tonight. So here we go. Okay, so heard some stuff. Dylan's got food poisoning. Yeah, that's fine. And travel meal. We've got enough. Definitely got enough medicine for food poisoning, and we got enough food right now too, so we're good there. Gamesy's just slaving away here. We're making these feather hats because these things are like worth $100 a piece, some of them. Yeah, 66 for the pants, 97. So this is how we're gonna make our money. Like, we got to get this stuff built, we got to get it sold, and we'll be in good shape. Let's alright. So let's build our room that we are going to use. Guys, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go this way. This isn't even in the cards, but we are close to that edge, and I want to work this way to this edge. So, and by the way, there is a mod, a flooring mod. I'm getting ready to go over this fertile soil, and some of you are going to be like, blasphemy, why are you going over the fertile soil? Well, because we have a mod that gives us a buff. It's a flooring mod, and we have tilt soil. So tilt soil gives you 200% grow rate. Rich soil is 140, so it doesn't really matter if we build over it. Alright, we got Razzo here, who's just landed. This is a perfect settler. Fast walker, got all this stuff. We need, but the problem is he doesn't like us very much. So we got to make some kind of prison for him. Alright, let's see if we can't build a real quick prison. Do this. Let's build it right here. And then we can add doors. Put some doors in here. We can put down one of these. He's probably gonna die. Whoops, I don't want it there. Right here. And we can put down a bed spot. We can say that's for prisoners. Nope, no we can't. Maybe we can in a minute. Yep, we can. Now we can send Dylan out to this transport. Crash. See if we can't save Rizzo. Alright. Rizzo's trying to walk off. Dylan's gonna come and arrest him. Hopefully, I think. Oh, it's Razzo. Come on, Dylan. Whatever, I give up. I don't even care. Alright. So, Razzo's gonna escape. We tried. Let's let this run for a second and build it. Give me 1 minute. Somebody's at the door. I'll be right back.
Hey, you need some siding on your house?
No, I don't need siding.
Yeah, I was just looking. I was in the neighborhood, and your neighbor over here, they're gonna get some siding.
Yep, no, they're not. Sorry, that's who was at the door. Plus, the siding's fine in my house. Okay. So let's get some light in here. This room is awful. This room is mediocre. It's just mediocre because it's so big. This awful room. I don't know, maybe. Let's look at these potted plants. Do they add beauty? No. Put down some of that. Put down some of that. Alright, the deserter. Gilcaria Millennium, whatever his name is, a trainee combat medic, is calling from nearby. She's deserted the army of the fallen empire and being hunted by a loyal squad. She's gonna have one trooper following her. She knows the location of an outpost. That doesn't help. Here's the problem. It's like we need like that mod where they like we might join if. Okay, so we got some visitors coming. Okay, so we need a research bench. I wonder, maybe we should do a steel research bench and see how that goes. We'll put it over here in this corner. Let's make a really nice chair. We got some cool chairs. Where's this one? This one right here. There's not enough wood. Not enough wood in the world to build this chair. Okay. Nope, we're not doing the weather mod. Or weather whatever. Quest. Oh, look at all this trees we got choppy. These trees got burnt up. Great Rimworld fire. First we're gonna mine, then we'll craft. Minecraft. I went and saw that movie this weekend. It was awesome. Alright, let me get... Turn on. That movie this weekend. It was awesome. Okay. Alright, so we got get another harvest of cotton. That'll be good. Let's see, let's check on the bills. We've got we'll have some feather hat bills. Dylan's gonna be angry for a little while. I like this though, straight across, and we will, let's put in some flooring. Let's put some more concrete floor here. What we're gonna do here is I want to expand this zone. I'm gonna bring, let's till the soil. Let's bring this all up so we can basically double the size of our rooms here. And so it'll be a big rectangle. And then we will start with some defenses. But I want to till the soil first. So flooring, tilled soil. I'll do all of this. Maybe even that. Maybe. See, we can't till in here, and that kind of looks ugly, and I hate that. I don't like that. Hold on. How about we do this? Let's cancel that. Let's put our tilled soil on this side, like right here. Let's just till a giant section. Let them do that for a while. We're fine on food, right? We shouldn't be doing this if we are starving. But as long as we got a little bit of food, I think we're okay. And then what we'll do is we'll turn this all into farmland. Not all of it right at once. We'll just do a modest amount like we have here, but we can get rid of this. So as soon as like we harvest, like this right here is harvested, let's just delete the zone. Get rid of it. Don't do that. So we got a 73, and by the way, we've been getting hundreds. 73 is good. It's not perfect. We got a Mega Sloth wool mini hat. It's like they know us. Now he's gonna try to put that on, and look what happens to his hair. It goes away. So that hair mod is not working. And if I had time and I would remember, I mean, that's really the key, is I didn't remember. The reason I'm a little, I mean, I could have been on time, just so you know. Is there any wood? Dylan, I need you to kill a tree here. Harvest a tree. Okay. Refuel. Oof. That's only one. So it looks like one generator can pretty much light up everything. Maybe we should just run one for now. Toggle the power. Let's turn this one off. He's gonna go over there and click it off. Jesus. Dude, it was already off. But that's alright. Alright, so Dylan's gonna watch the fish. They're very nice fish. Gonna eat. Game Z is up. And she is working. So they're kind of all over the place. They cut a tree down over here. They go back over to that floor. I like this. I like the look of the tilled land. I do think we need to haul this urgently. I think they should stop what they're doing. Fine right now. We've got a little bit of rice. That's enough to sustain us for a while. We'll make our rice field just a little bigger than this that we have right here. We've got all the heel root. Looks like it's ready to harvest. And then we've got all this cotton. And when the cotton grows, that'll be the last of the zones. So that'll give them time to go ahead and do the rest of the flooring over there. They kind of do what they want. And I kind of like that, you know. Just adds a little bit more complexity to the game when you don't have one pawn for every job. Don't get me wrong, that's fun. I mean, that's nice. But so here comes some visitors. They'll keep coming and coming and coming as long as they are happy. So this is a laboratory. It's slightly impressive. I feel like we just build. Let's get one of those Zazu chairs. Here's one. Come on, mouse. Guys, I desperately need a new mouse and a keyboard. Well, my keyboard's okay. It's the CTRL, the control from Massdrop. But it's old. So, isn't this cool how it's different, like a different look? Let's set our research for, oh, wrong way, for Devil Strand. So hopefully that'll happen. May or may not. Yesterday we got super lucky. We got super lucky because we had a bunch of space chunks drop. When the space chunks are dropping, then you get like steel and components. Alright, we are on day 28. Our wealth is 31,000. And I'm okay using this. This is kind of like, we started day 0 at 16,000, so I gotta kind of keep that or take that into account. But when you're at 1 million, that little 16,000 is not gonna make a difference. 1 or 2 more days after you get to $1 million is gonna bring in that 16,000. Hopefully. I'm thinking about if there's a way like to trade for like gold or something that is very valuable that we can put like inside the mountain and just kind of leave there, and so it doesn't count against us. It doesn't count as map value, but I don't know if that works. I'm not exactly sure, because I think like once we get up to 100, 200,000, we're gonna start getting raids. And look, does this space look like it's raid proof? It's all wood. There's no walls around it, so we'd be in some trouble. So we do have 110 wood. Our laboratory is done. Let's see if we have any boomalopes. We have boom rats, but that's not a boomalope. We need boomalopes, which means we probably need to kill some deer, wipe out some of the deer and alpaca population. Last night when it was raining, we were having issues with our frames per second. It looks like that's kind of the same deal. I did put another graphics card in. I have a 6 gig graphics card. I don't know all the specs and whatnot. And I got an 8 one. The 8 gig is okay, but it just seems to be about the same performance. I just switched them out. I've never really had an issue. But I think when you're running Streamlabs and Rimworld, maybe that causes a problem. And at some point, I'll start saving up for a beefier computer. We need to refuel. A beautiful aurora light. Refuel. Let's see. Okay, so we got now. Okay, so now we got our research set up. We haven't even started researching, probably because now we're worried on hunting. We got a break risk because of the mood. It looks like they're fine. Her mood's going to this. Its mood's going down there. Here's our break levels. GameZ has a lower threshold for breaking. So she'll break first. I wonder what she's unhappy about. She ate raw food. So I don't know why we're not cooking. Why are we cooking raw food? Why are we eating raw food? Probably because they're both hunting. They're both trying to do this flooring. And they're both trying to do all the chopping of wood. That's on their... That's kind of like on their list of to-dos. And cooking is not on their to-do. And that's... I mean, partly my fault. We could do manual priorities. Guys, we got 2 pawns. So I say we just let them struggle. If that's what happens, that's what happens. We got our hay grass. This right here is the area where we're going to stockpile hay. I want to check to see if there's a storage for hay. A manger, a shelf. There's a fire. Not worried about it. You can store food and hay. So let's put a couple bowls out here. That way when we do get a boomalope or a rabbit. Listen. I don't know if y'all know how OP rabbits are. Let's see if there's any on the... But I'm just going to tell you right now. Oh, chickens, not rabbits. What was I thinking? How OP chickens are. 2 chicken eggs. 2 makes a simple meal. So that is, I think that's pretty OP. And we had chickens in our last group. It's like, chickens join. And that was one of our quests, or one of the things that happened. And then there was like all these chickens showed up, and then the chickens laid eggs, and then we didn't have our cooler set up, and the eggs sat in there. Oh no, mad donkey. Time out. Here comes the donkey, and he is mad. But he knows why he's mad. He just got mad at GameZ, who's gonna now shoot him. But anyway, so I don't know if you know this, but also the chickens lay eggs. It only takes 2 eggs to make a meal. And if you put eggs in the heat and you store them on a shelf in a refrigerator area that doesn't have refrigeration, then, I'm sorry about the darkness by the way, they hatch. And all of a sudden your freezer turns in, which if it's not frozen, will turn into a bunch of chickens. We've hit this dude like several times. There we go. He's not mad anymore. He's a sad donkey. He's playing chess. Ooh. Okay, we got 100 on the visitors. They'll come back in a few days. They didn't leave anything, but they did run out of room, and so that's money for us. So now we have 142 silver. We're making money. We're making money. We are not millionaires yet. I wonder if we just keep playing. Like, maybe we do this and make it 200 days, and on a 200-day quest to get 1,000,000 silver. We would get wiped out, huh? My very first game, my very first time playing my Rimworld, very first, I just downloaded it. I got a mega sloth as a pet. Do you guys remember when like you first played and you started with a pet? So yeah, we started with, and a mega sloth was my first pet, and I thought that was like every time you played you were gonna get one. So we got a fire. Hopefully it doesn't spread. There, that's fine. We're probably running out of wood. I don't like how it's like we only have a limited wood. I don't want the fire to burn all my wood. I got a table. I see a table up here I haven't really noticed before. Normal quality, normal quality, normal. See, now we're starting to get visitors quite a bit, which is really weird because I get more visitors on this playthrough. I don't know what these are. Oh yeah. Isn't this cool? Like, the game doesn't even know that this is what we're trying to do, is make $1 million on apparel. But it's dropping us apparel. Usually it drops us food. We are doing okay with our frames right now, even though it's raining. So that's good. We'll see what happens when we get a trader. Every time we got a trader last time, the traders would come in, the frames would drop, just like it is now. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Probably just it's processing so much. I've seen the quality of the videos though, so I know that it's not like really messing those up. So it's not messing it up for you guys watching. It'd be nice. It'd be nice to have one of those like super uber elite cool gaming rigs. So someday. Right now I'm just happy that Dogecoin and all my other investments went up today. I'm still down overall, I think, at least in Dogecoin. But I bought really low, like at 8 cents, and then it like went up. I also have Ripple, the XRP, and I bought that at 80 cents, and it went to like 240. It's now at like $2. But I also bought at 270, thinking it was gonna go to 5. So, like, what happened is I bought both Dogecoin and Ripple like coins low, and I felt good, and then I bought more when I had a little. And by the way, that's not a lot. We're only talking about a few $100 each, because that's all I could afford. But I'm just hanging on to it, hoping that someday, like, it goes to like a full dollar. The Ripple at $1, Dogecoin at $10, and maybe I could finally retire and do something I want to do instead of work every day. All right. So those our guests are doing okay. Gamesy's talking about houses. Let's see what she said. Gamesy told Callistos about all the fun at non-aligned unifaction of Dyla. Callistos stared at Gamesy in amazement. She was like, "You know how much fun it is around here? Every now and then we get attacked, and we have to clean the floors, and there's no toilets at all. And we get to throw horseshoes inside and we got fish. This place is amazing." And Callisto's like, "Yeah, that sounds awesome. Like, sold." Okay, we got low food. So she's gonna start cooking some food. Let's check on. We were hunting a whole bunch of different animals because we're trying to get chickens, I think, or boom rats. Not boom rats, boomalopes. We want Boomthorpe the 4th. We've had Boomthorpe the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I think the only video on my channel right now that has Boomthorpe is Boomthorpe the 3rd, and that's from a few days ago. That's my hospitality challenge. Make $1 million bucks in the hospitality mod. I don't like that they're putting the animals there. I wonder if we could place them somewhere else, but let's see if Gamesy had, like, she picked that up, right? That animal up. Let's see if they got a debuff from looking at a dead body, and they didn't, so guess that works. 298 heavy fur, 898. So when we do get going, if we do get another colonist, then we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be fine. Alright, we do have our first merchant. Let's watch the frames. I don't know. This has nothing to do with game, but just interested to see. Yeah, there's definitely something going on, and it might be a mod or something, but whatever. So here comes a trader. Gamesy's trading is 9.44. Dylan is 6. Let's use Gamesy. Also, she has the flower. So who are we gonna... We're not arresting anyway. Let's trade with Bear. She'll go down there. She'll trade. Now ducks lay eggs too. So boom boom. We're gonna buy a couple ducks. Got a place for them. They're gonna be well fed. They're gonna be happy. We gotta come up with... We got plenty of money, so we got enough money to buy our ducks. And just leave it at that. However, we could probably sell them... We could sell some medicine. We don't need that much. Let's sell them 50. Okay. We could use some real medicine, but they don't have any. The way we got the medicine and the glitter world were from gifts. Gold is 12 bucks. I think that's pretty good. Let's buy it until we're down to 0, because we can make different garments out of gold. Definitely worth it. And how much is coffee? See, coffee is 9 bucks. So listen, I know we can't sell for the same price we buy, but if we get into coffee production, we should not only make our guest happy, but I think we'll be able to trade that. We'll make some money. So now let's get Dylan to put some wood in here. We don't have any wood. Alright, well Dylan, I'm gonna have you cut this tree right now. So, but anyway, thanks for watching this video, whether you're live or it's later on. I do appreciate it. Okay, we got a manhunter pack. How many manhunters are there? There's a pack of 3 manhunters. We're gonna be manhunter hunters. So suck it, manhunters. We got a setup. There's 3 of them and only 2 of us. I'm hoping, since they're manhunters, that if we take off running the way that this group is going, or we get ourselves lost in this group, that those trash pandas. And if you're wondering why it's so slow, well, yep, that's my frames. We're working on it. Okay. Get the old trash pandas to come in here and have this group of traders just blast them. There's one dead. There's another. Okay. We no longer have to be drafted. Oh yeah, there was 3. Whoops. Sounds like the third one's dead. I see 2 dead. Chaco is hurt. Chaco got scratched. She's in no immediate danger. Chaco has these skills. She is not very smart and she's lazy. We're gonna take the manhunters and put them away. Put them away. I don't know what to do. I mean, I know how to get them to do some research, but I'm not exactly sure. Okay, so this guy here is one of our visitors. He is now researching for us, and he is currently killing it. The trade caravan's leaving. They left us a gift. That's good. Thank you, trade caravan. We appreciate your gift. I don't know what it is. Looks like some pants. And it looks like it's dark again. Come on. Put fuel in there. Oh, we need wood. We do have wood. She's gotta cut this. Cut some trees. She's really good at cutting trees, so that'll help. I mean, at this rate, we're in trouble, right? We are in trouble, guys. We're going for $1 million in 100 days ish, and I was like, okay, ish. What? Maybe it takes 120, but look at this. It's like we're in it. We're in it 33 days, and we're 33,000. And by the way, that just means that we've basically made 20,000, about less than 20,000 in our first 33 days. So we did good with the Fallen Empire. They gave us a gift. I don't know what it is. No one can see anything because Dylan won't put the damn fuel in the generator. There are plenty of trees to go around. So part of the problem is I did this giant project over here. And then I basically told them to do too much. And when you do that in Rimworld, the pawns kind of, they just, I don't know, they end up doing the very worst thing, the least prioritized thing to do. Gamesy is cooking, and that's fine, because we need food. Now Dylan's cooking now, because now we have 12 food. You know how long 6 food will last? That's 6 days, basically. Usually they eat twice a day, right? So, at least 3 days. What I really need is some woodcut, so we could refuel. I want the refueling on. I got the power on. A new quest. Okay, let's see what this one is. Monsterot Meyer, Prime Counselor of Rim Millionaires, is requesting a favor. Her friend Jo Primrose is interested in learning about other cultures, and she wants to host her here for 15 days. They will not do any work. I mean, what do you think? Oh, well, hold on. Here, Teddy will join. I don't know. They want us to host Jo, But in return, a guy named Teddy is going to join. I say we accept it. We need a colonist. Let's just let this person live here for 15 weird days. How bad could it be? We've got plenty of beds. They ain't going to do squat. They are just going to, you know. We do want to see if we can't take Primrose's hat off. And I don't know if it's going to let us, but no. So we will not know what Primrose looks like at all because of that hat mod, the hair mod. So, alright. Well, how's it going? Let's find out how's it going. Right now, Dylan has chemical starvation, which is really weird. I didn't think. Oh, he has a chemical interest, so that's not good. And Game Z, she doesn't like the dark. That's her own fault. I mean, just fuel the generator will be great. Disturbed sleep, that's fine. These are kind of minor. She's actually doing okay. Dylan's doing good too. That chemical starvation, I don't know if that gets worse and worse. Will it like eventually go away? What's this? Oh, we have to do the Royal Ascent thing. I think we'll pass for right now. I guess maybe we don't get duck eggs. I was hoping we'd have duck eggs. There's an egg. It's fertilized. Oh, I don't know. We did get a little bit of gold and silver. We're nice and frozen. I made this really, really big, and I think that was a mistake, right? So we're just toiling away right now. It's just kind of boring. I apologize. Skip ahead, I guess. Do what you gotta do. Leave a comment. Tell me like what we could do to make this a little bit less boring. I don't mind. I'll do whatever. Deep Space Miner is visiting. Yep. Okay. It's nice. Hopefully now that we've had a few 100s with our visitors, that they'll start helping out. So okay, so we're harvesting this now. We are not going to replant. We are going to put our rice over here. We are going to put our cotton there. We don't really need a lot of hill root, but it's actually bringing in some money, so let's expand this zone and put our heel root right here. Just 2 lines of heel root. So basically what we had before, it's the same, only it's over there now. I'm gonna have to click all these individually and say harvest. That's my bad. Click, clickety click, 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 click. Harvest. I say just cut them. There you go. Gamesy. Her bio's looking good. She is looking good. She's doing better. Let's check on Dylan. Good old Dylan. He's doing good too. His crafting's really going up. We only have 1 tailor bench. Let's build a 2nd tailor bench. Why don't I have 2 tailors? And since we're not building any more of this stuff in Anna's corner, let's build a... Yeah, let's just build a copy. We've got the wood. We've got the stuff to build that chair. This one's normal. That one's poor. How are these? That one's awful. This one is normal. This one's normal. I say we deconstruct the awful one, right? And then we just build a copy. We'll put it right here and then we'll move it. We got some merchants coming from just down the street. So hopefully we can trade with them. Okay, we're building our chairs. Dylan is normal, and Primrose had a poor. So shame on you, Primrose. No, wait, I mean Gamesy. Gamesy made it poor. She is watching the fishies. Gotta love your fish. Just make sure you turn on the air conditioner in your house or your fish tank will get hot and your fish will die. Alright, the traders are up here. We're gonna take Gamesy and we're going to trade with this guy. Hopefully we have stuff to trade. Okay, there's a hen. Guys, we got a hen. We're just gonna take it. That's fine. We got one chicken. Hen is fine. If we get a rooster, then we can have more chickens. We're taking the chickens. I'm telling you right now. Selling the ducks. I love the ducks, but the ducks gotta go. The goats could give us milk, but not really interested in milk. I like to buy gold when I get a chance. Beer, let's buy a couple beers and maybe Dylan can drink them and then he won't have his chemical fascination debuff will go away. I don't know. Maybe he needs to smoke something or do drugs. Hopefully not. A lot of pemmican. It's cheap. I think that's all they got right now. I wish. We do got some herbal medicine to sell them, and it's kind of expensive, so maybe let's sell them 30. Let's take the money. There we go. Thank you. We needed somebody to come and buy the clothes. Or we just take the clothes to the nearest. We've got a lot of clothes here, and it's ready. It's all good. It's good. It's good. Maybe I just maybe we load up. Maybe we load Dylan up. Send Dylan away. Send Dylan on a mission. Dill will be gone. Run away, Sir Dylan. Make us the money. Okay, now, so why is the chicken on this and not in there? Do we need something in here? Do we need a pet bed? Cottage basket is not what we need. Do we need a pet bed? Animal spot. Just make some sleeping spots for our animals. Let's make them sleep right next to the food. Oh, I see. There's this. Dylan, I'm gonna have you move this real quick. There you go. Chicken's excited. He's happy. He's sleeping. Now, what are we gonna name our chicken? How about Queen? What do you guys think? Queen a Chickabeth. this away. I mean, she's royal. We were doing the royal DLC, and the only thing in our whole colony that's royalty is our chicken. Alright, we got some visitors. It is cold outside, y'all. What's the inside temperatures? These people are going to be upset because they're cold. So I guess let's make some fires. Fire, fire, fire. Fire. Burn, burn, burn. Something, something, something. Put the fire in here and we'll open the doors. There we go. Run over there, build that fire. Dylan, you have had plenty of sleep. I know you're... let's see what happens here. Let's let him eat. Maybe do his recreation. Build another fire. GameZ, can you build this fire? And then what we'll do is we'll put hold open here, and hope that heat dissipates into the rooms. I'm gonna hold this one open as well. Just builds that. So now we got heat. This room is 30. This room's nice and warm. This room's still 30 something. This room's 40 something. We're 71 over here. So we're nice and toasty in some of the places. This room's cold. Oh, this is 61, so that's fine. Look, in the 60s is fine. In real life, 60s sucks. I mean, for me personally, I like 78. 60s super cold. Forget it. Like, could you get a little bit over 80 and I'm warm, but I prefer it warm. I like it in the winter. I like to set the temperature like 76 in the house. 78 is like the perfect for me. At the summer, 78 is good. I'm good with 78. A super hot day, I'll turn it up to 80 because I don't want to run my air conditioner or whatever. I'm okay with that, and I know that's weird. My brother is almost the exact opposite. He likes it cold. Oh my gosh, in the summer he runs his air conditioner 24/7, and it gets so cold in his house. One year we were living in this 2-story house. We were renting it. We were just out of college, and he had these he had gerbils as pets. So I mean, they're kind of like miniature guinea pigs, right? And he had these 3 gerbils as pets, and they were cute, and he'd feed them and whatever. And when the gerbils got out one time, somebody left the cage open, and the gerbils got out, and we found one of the gerbils. We know the other gerbil, got out of the house, and we're pretty sure a cat ate it. We couldn't find the 3rd gerbil, so one gerbil is still alive. Another gerbil we know is dead, confirmed dead, and we couldn't find the other one. So, and this is the summertime, so it gets to around fall, and my brother notices a smell coming out of a vent area. Like, he's got the smell in one of the rooms, and it was a really cool, nice house, by the way, that we rented, and the upstairs had like 4 rooms and a room that we didn't use. So he's like, and this is after I moved out. I was living on my own, and he said it smelt in the room, and so he went looking, and inside the vent was the frozen gerbil. He got it so cold in the summer that he froze that gerbil, and it's de-thawed of air. That's, well, okay, the gerbil wasn't frozen, but that's what I always told him. Like, it was so cold in his house, the gerbil crawled into the vents that summer and froze to death, which I think is still the truth. I think he froze an animal to death in the middle of the summer when it's like 85 degrees. So we're doing good with our visitors. 59 is not a terrible score. It's not great. I'm probably because it was cold is why we got a lower score. It could also be that because we had guests from two factions, that one guest was living, had to pay the 20 and the other didn't. So the accommodations, we just wanted to stay above 100, and before it was like we want to stay above 90, but now the like it's almost to the point where we can start charging money for every bed, and that's what we'll do. I think we have to have a couple free ones, right? What if somebody's broke? Let's see, it's 56 outside. I don't want it to get too hot inside. This room is 84. I know she's hanging out by the fire, but we've got to get rid of these fires. Let's get rid of them. Deconstruct them. Alright, we got a maid. Just like one. Her name is Patronus. Secto Atronum. Let's see what bed she takes. Patronus is a cheap ass. She takes the $0 bed. Come on. I'm gonna expecto your Patronus. Guys, do you see what's going on right now? Do you see this travesty? I thought that when we expanded it would stay the same, but they're planting potatoes everywhere. So, whoops. Yeah, we need a rooster. Yeah. Queen Achicabeth is looking for a rooster buddy. The last rooster we had, his name was Roto Rooster. I thought that was good. You'd let me know in the if you get an idea of another name for an animal. Alright, where are we at? We're coming up on day 38. We're just not doing good. We're not expanding the way I wanted to. We gotta get through this day. Are these our quest? Where's our quest? We gotta get through these days so that we can get Teddy. We need 11 more days. This is excruciating. Let's check in on Gamesy. She was rebuffed by Dylan. Dylan doesn't like Gamesy. Wait, hold on. They rebuffed each other. I think that's not fair. So, okay. Hey, I thought maybe we should go out. I think you're kind of cute. Maybe we go on a date and we'll hang out a little bit. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. Then a day later, he's like, you know what? I was thinking you said you wanted to go on a date, so let's go on a date. He's like, no, I don't want to go on a date with you now. Because I asked you yesterday and you said no. He's like, you said yesterday you kind of liked me. Yeah, but that was yesterday. And then you said no. Now I think you're a jerk. Typical. Very typical. Come on, Gamesy. Quit being so, nasty. Mean. Dylan didn't do nothing. He just took a couple seconds. All he wanted to do was think about it. Want to play some chess. And then when he came around, then you said no. So it's like, fine. Who does that? Not very mature. Grow up. check on our population. We are looking for a boomalope. We have a quest. Prisoner is held by them. Has managed to steal a radio and call you. Being held at a camp near Kithora with armed guards. Rescue her and she will join your colony. She's 62 years old. Oh, amazing. She's an evangelist. Praise the Lord. She says there's an enemy outpost at the site guarded by one outlander. We got the plague, and the plague will come down on you. And you shall get unknown threat. Alright, let's take off. I don't care. Primrose, you're gonna hang out here. Plenty of food, maybe. Yeah, 4 meals, Primrose. We need to make more meals. Okay, if we get more meals, then we'll take Gamesy and Dylan and we'll go on that quest. We gotta rescue this person because they are an evangelical preacher. And as soon as we got that quest, we got the plague. Right? Here's our messages. Quest. Anamu, who is an evangelist. As soon as we got that quest, the next message, plague. Guys, if that's not a sign, from the Rimworld, the Rimworld gods. Okay, we got a person. Basfault. He's our best doctor. It's not. Listen, it's not Dylan. I mean, Gamesy's not good either, but yeah, it's not Dylan. Not Dylan. Rescue this person. His name is Basfoos, which, by the way, sounds a lot like blasphemy. Huh? Think we got a sign. We got signs going on. Everywhere are signs. Signs, signs. Do this and don't do that. Can you read the sign? I can read the sign. We've got to make some... Gamsey needs to get her button gear and make some more meals. Quit playing chess. She needs to cook. Oh, she's only a 4 at cooking. Oh, Dylan's our cook. He's had plenty of sleep. We have a lot of hay in here. The problem is, like, why are we keeping hay in here? Let's get rid of that. Let's say, I don't want hay in here. I actually want a little bit. Do we have any hay over here? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, oh man, that's not good. Don't take the hay. Don't take the hay. There you go. Leave the hay. They've got plenty of food for one chicken, Queen of Chickabith. Queen of Chickabith. Dylan introduced Patronus to another colonist. Patronus nodded in agreement. Yes. I am Patronus the Invisible. I am very good at social and a little bit artistic. Not autistic, artistic. I'm greedy, which is good for our colony because we're going to go for $1 million. I'm a body purist and I'm a fast learner. Have you ever had a slow learner on your runs? I did, about a week ago I did one where one of our colonists was slow. She was terrible. Look at this. Two eggs, guys. Became a meal. Alright. I want these two. I want to delete those two. We got this big field over here, and this field eventually will have all basically heel root, cotton, rice, and then the rest like Devil Strand. So we're trying to expand. I need more colonists. I need to put a couple on research. We're doing okay with our visitors come, and our visitors come and then they do research. But let's check out Blasphemous or whatever his name is. Hopefully he stays. He can't do plants, can't do the animal. This guy can't do anything. Can't do shooting, can't do melee. But he is artistic in crafting, and that's what we need. We need this guy. He's nimble. He can miss traps. We just need him. We'll just put him like on making on the tailor bench. Let's go down here and see what we can make. Let's make cottage dresses for the win. I want you to do, for every person in the colony, I need you to make 10 of these. Ruffle dress, yes. For every person in the colony, I want you to make 10 of these. Not that we need ruffled dresses. Hats, yes. We're making this stuff to sell. And then there's his bags. I haven't even checked out Hello Kitty backpacks. Time out. Yes. Yes, I will. Like a Atomic Hack Pack. Or a Hello Kitty backpack. Fallen Empire did good and gave us compound bow and a wooden mace. So Dylan, you're gonna get this compound bow. Finally. Your bow is good, but not compound bow good. Check our chicken out. He's doing good. Chicky. Oh, she. Queen of Chickabith. We just got a lot going on right now, right? We're trying to farm. We need to be making clothing. We need to go on this quest. Gamesy is PO'd. She is really hungry. Let's just kill a turkey. Maybe a few other things. Here she goes. That turkey... I was gonna say the turkey doesn't stand a chance, but I don't know. Let's watch Gamesy here a little bit. This is Gamesy. On the hunt. What are these things? Oh. Yaks don't fight back. Yakety yak, don't fight back. Okay. Well, yakety yak. I'm gonna hunt you. My friend used to say, yakety yak, lick my crack. He's so stupid. Primrose. The time Primrose spent fighting the deadly illness was enough time for self-reflection, and she developed the wimp trait. Primrose is weak and cowardly. Even a little pain will immobilize her. Well, amazing. Good job, Primrose. I didn't even know you were sick. She's got the plague. Oh, that's right. Duh. It said plague. We're supposed to be saving an elderly lady. Instead, we're trying to kill a turkey. And... oh. What do I see? We got gold. Look at all this. Okay, I didn't realize we were chopping a lot of wood. We got 2,300 wood. Guys, we are in good shape. Dylan, you're going to have to wait. Oh my gosh, Dylan. Oh, we can't do that. Okay, you guys are sleeping. Take your rest. You're fine. I'm glad they were chopping wood, though. Shaman Merchant. She's so hungry. She just has nothing to eat. I don't know why she doesn't just harvest this. Isn't it ready to... Oh, nope. It's getting close. Dylan, you probably should do this. He doesn't care. He's gonna take a nap. We're just going slow, guys. I just feel like we have failed this time. We're at 41 days. I know we've got a couple people, but if I can't get Gamesy out of this bad mood and get her on the road to kind of save somebody, or we can't get past... Where's our quest here? A Primrose quest. Shell arrives in 7 days. It just seems like it's taken forever. I just kind of want to rush through this 7 days so we can eventually get... I need to build a copy. Oh yeah, let's build a copy. Let's put it in here. Guys, we got a storage room. I didn't even think about that. Okay. We'll put our wood and stuff in this storage room. On the storage, in the storage room. I don't know. I just don't feel it. I don't think we're where we need to be. I think what we're going to have to do, one, we're going to fix this mod. We're going to get rid of this hat mod. Today is Wednesday. I'll be streaming on Saturday morning, probably around 11, and I'll stop probably around 5. So I'll go for about 6 hours. I might even start a little bit earlier on Saturday. And then I'll definitely stream on Sunday for most of the day. Probably 5-6 hours on Sunday. So those are the next 2 days. And in that time, we're going to figure out how to beat this challenge. In one sitting, one go. So we can't get there. We're not even close. We're not selling furniture. So I need to find some mods that are gonna allow us to do what we need to do. I might also get back to maybe Sunday I'll go back and I'll revisit the Griefer challenge. So in that challenge I'm gonna set up I'm gonna set up my colony right next to a group that just hates us. And right now the game won't let you set up right next to the adjacent cell. So it makes you at least go one cell away, and then it says, well, it's gonna make people mad. Yeah, that's the whole purpose. But I want to set up right next to them, and then just basically build an impenetrable fortress, and just to piss them off. I think that'd be fun. And then eventually, just get in there and start messing with them. Maybe leave tainted clothes or something. I don't know what to do. Just kill one by one. Send someone over to kill them, one of their colonists at a time. Just keep making them mad. So, and then eventually maybe try to take over their settlement. So I think that'd be fun. Look, in this one we're doing okay. Here we got 2 quests. Let's check these out real quick. He's a knight. Is calling for nearby. Her guards were killed in an ambush. She escaped, and now she's followed by a man hunting hare. She wants us to keep her safe. Yeah, we're not worried about honor. Lexos, the chief, is requesting a favor. A friend is interested in learning about culture, and she wants to be here for 19 J's, and she won't do anything. Nope. We're not getting the quest we need. So I'm gonna call it for now. L in the chat. I do appreciate if you're watching. I do appreciate if you made it all the way to the end. And just let me know. Listen, if you type in the chat or you type in a message later that you want to see me come back to this world and finish it up and see how we can do, then I will. We'll come back. For now, I don't think there's any way we're gonna make $1 million. We just run into too many problems. We just haven't got the quest. And if you're thinking like, well, what quest are you talking about? We need the quest where it gives you an extra pawn, or some people come to help for 3 or 4 days. And so we need that, because that will help us get all these little minor tasks done, so that we can actually set up and start just managing our farm and managing our production. So I will save it. I will save it under taking the L, and I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you watching. So we'll see you here in a couple days. It's definitely Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to probably be streaming almost every Saturday and Sunday. I usually try to start around 10 in the morning, maybe 11, and go for 4, 5, 6 hours. So we'll see you then, and I appreciate you.